But we are going to talk about our Heisman rankings. We're going to count you down from number 5 to number 1. And we're going to start off with number 5, Brice Love.
Brice Love maybe should actually get more credit because how bad Stanford looked last night. Or not last night, but earlier this week against Oregon State. Brice Love has been nothing short of fantastic this year. Some other teams have better wins overall. That kind of is what hurts Brice Love right now because unfortunately, and fair or not, the Heisman race, the wins matter. Who you beat and being a really good team matters in the end. That's why Brice Love's only 5.
Okay, JT Barrett at number 4.
Barrett jumped back up on the list this week after the win over Penn State, a game that Ohio State probably shouldn't have won, but JT Barrett was unreal in the fourth quarter of this matchup. He's had some issues at times this year. He's going to remain behind Baker Mayfield because Oklahoma beat him head-to-head. But Barrett was 13 for 13 with 4 scores in the fourth quarter. Incredible.
Mr. Josh Adams rolling with that offensive line in Notre Dame.
Hey, the Notre Dame ground game is one of the best in college football, and Josh Adams has been the focal point of that ground game. The scheme has been great. Adams has just busted almost a 70-yard run. It feels like almost every week he's busting a huge game.
Seriously.
He has been a big play threat for Notre Dame this year, a fantastic halfback. You'll see him on Sundays, by the way. Still only 3rd, though, in the Heisman race.
Number 2, Mr. Baker Mayfield.
Hey, Mayfield has had some issues, and Oklahoma has had some issues, but Mayfield overall is still putting up some great stats, and Oklahoma keeps winning games. That's going to keep him in the mix. And beating JT Barrett in Ohio State in Columbus, just like with the playoff projections, it has to matter for Heisman, too. Mayfield's been great this year. He has not been the reason Oklahoma's had issues.
Here is a guy who just is a human highlight reel, Tom. Saquon Barkley there at number 1.
He remains number 1. Yes, they lost, but Barkley has to still be the top guy on the list because you're going to put Mayfield ahead of him? No. Barkley had a bit of a rough game on the ground outside of this touchdown run for Penn State. He also had almost 100-yard kickoff return for a score. He's done that twice this year. He has done everything for Penn State. He's done it through the air, on the ground, and on returns. Maybe it's not a true runaway quite yet, like it seemed in the first half of this game against Ohio State, but Saquon Barkley is still your Heisman frontrunner.
All right, let's recap our Heisman watch list. Saquon Barkley there at number 1. There's Baker Mayfield, now 3-0 against his former team in the Red Raiders. He's there at number 2. Josh Adams at 3. JT Barrett at number 4. Brice Love at number 5. Is this going to go to Saquon?
I would be surprised if it didn't.
Okay. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.